Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode number 2 of our Dark Souls Thief playthrough. I just want to make a quick clarification. We are playing through the game with the default Thief starting armor, weapons, and shield and all that. However, I am going to be adding rings to it. I didn't clarify that before, so I just want to make sure everyone is aware we're adding rings. So we are going to use rings. I didn't mean to make it seem like we weren't going to use any additional equipment at all, but for just all of our basic equipment, for our armor, our shield, and our weapon, it's going to be all the starting equipment. Alright, so let's pick it up where we left off. By the way, guys, I turned the brightness up all the way just because I noticed the first episode YouTube darkened that video to no end. So we'll see if this helps prevent it from being darkened like that again. For some reason, recordings tend to darken a little bit, and then YouTube lately just loves making everything super dark. So that's YouTube's fault. Blame YouTube, don't blame me. Okay. Oops. There we go. I gotta get used to the movement and everything in this game versus Bloodborne. It can be hard to get used to once you've been away from it for a while. There we go. Oh, I forgot I got my shield out. It's easy to forget about shields when you played Bloodborne so much. Bloodborne only has one shield, and it's very limited in its utility. Let's see, where are we with the Bandit's Knife? The Bandit's Knife is +5, so after that we may end up upgrading the target shield if it'll give us some additional stability. I also forgot, let's quickly run and kindle that bonfire, because we definitely want +10 Estus Flasks. I am not playing this offline, so there is the potential that we'll be invaded, and if that happens, it's almost certain that we'll die at that point. Whoever invades us is almost guaranteed to have max everything, you know, maxed out, fully upgraded weapons, armor, shield, all that stuff. Let's pop one humanity, so we can both go human into human form and kindle our bonfire. Reverse the Howling. Today's drink of choice is regular Lipton black tea. Lipton is a brand. There's nothing particularly super special about that, so you can get black tea from a variety of different brands. And then we'll kindle it up. This is a great bonfire to kindle. You'll use this bonfire to enter into 3 different areas at least, if not more than that, really. Sen's Fortress, the forest down below, and the Undead Parish. And you'll fight several bosses, or can potentially fight several bosses off of that bonfire right there. The Bandit's Knife is not a bad weapon. However, for most Thief playthroughs, I would normally go with I would grab the Uchikatana right away, and then probably switch it up to the Iaito if I feel like going through Blighttown. You have to go through part of Blighttown, but you don't have to go through the top part of Blighttown. Look at that. Alright, here we go. We're not going to be switching up the armor or weapons, so those really don't have much value to us. But the good news is we don't need to farm for any weapons or armor pieces. Another great option for a Thief playthrough is actually the Balder Side Sword. It's an excellent dexterity weapon that does a massive amount of damage on the thrusting of the R2. The thrust attacks in all of the Souls games are particularly powerful. We're not going to attempt to block this guy, so let's just go ahead and two-hand this. He can slam that down twice, so that's something to be aware of. His combo hits. Oh shoot, that was my bad. He can drink as well. I don't think we ever got a bleed to proc on him. Oh well. Proc is an old term. I don't know if it's used as much anymore. It just means when something pops off, basically, when like an effect occurs. It's a term that was used a lot in World of Warcraft and other MMOs. Like, for example, if you've got a ability that heals you the first time you hit, say, 20% health, and once you hit 20% health, then it will, quote, proc. It'll occur. I don't know what proc is short for, if anything. This is in, of course, 1080p, 60 frames per second, extremely high quality. A single recorded file of 35 minutes, approximately 35 minutes, will be 135 gigabytes. No joke, guys. The last file for the first episode of this series was 135 gigabytes. Oh, I do mean to include more comments in these episode playthroughs. I forgot to prepare them for this episode of the playthrough, so I do apologize for that. But in the future, we'll be covering comments. So leave your comments below, comments and questions. I'll be covering your questions and responding to your comments in each episode. We didn't have a ton for the first episode, so I wasn't too worried about preparing those, but I'll cover the comments from the first episode in episode number 3, as well as the comments from the second episode in episode number 3. If I record any episodes in advance, then I'll cover comments from previous episodes that I can't get to in future episodes. So stay tuned, you may hear your username being listed off and me responding to one of those comments that you've got. So this is one of the few series where I really want to incorporate your user feedback. Not so much in changing what I do, but just in responding to it and just seeing what you guys want to say, answering your questions. I always reserve my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Even though you really don't have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent unless you're accused of a crime. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Just one of those little tidbits that a lot of Americans don't realize about their rights. Let's see, we got an Estus Flask +2. That is not bad at all. It's so early in the game. Of course, we made that suicide run for that other Estus Flask. Got him. With a +5 bandit knife, anything we can parry or backstab this early on is pretty much a one-shot kill. Pretty much. You know how that goes, guys. Oh, I hate when they do that. Sometimes they make that super jump for you and get you in one shot. Now they're powered up. You have to be very careful here. Oh, see? Oh, no, 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 no. Gotta get used to the timing on this. Notice I'm trying to use more R2s, which I don't normally use much of. Oh, shoot. Two for one special. And there we go. Probably made that look a little more difficult than I needed to. It wasn't really that hard. Bleed, yes, there we go. You can also, if you have a ranged weapon, you can shoot him from down below and try to take him out that way. If you're having trouble, which I don't imagine many of you having too much trouble here. I think I can hear the Balder Knights down below moving about. Very dangerous, but I got it. It's really dangerous to try to parry these guys, because they hit pretty darn hard, and they can combo attack you. Rapier. That's an okay weapon for a thief, though I think there are better choices in general. Gonna grab the little humanity over here. And let's go ahead and free Lautrec. And unless we get, you heard my other computer there, it was rendering a video just finished. Unless we get something better, we'll probably, you know what we're going to use? I bet we're going to use the Ring of Favor and Protection, and then the Dark Woodgrain Ring. I got to remember the order to get to the Dark Woodgrain Ring, like what I have to do and in what order, because it's been a long time. I think I need to join the Force Hunters Covenant and then return to the area, and then basically kill the ninja dude that's there. Don't jump down there. What we're actually going to do now, and instead of tackling the gargoyles immediately, we're going to nab some levels off the souls that we've collected. And we're also going to get the Ring of Favor and Protection from Lautrec. In nearly all of my playthroughs, I incorporate the Havel's Ring as one of my main rings. The reason we don't need to worry about that ring this time is quite simply because we don't need it. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. I meant to go up there and possibly get that key for returning to the Undead Asylum, but actually we may never return to the Undead Asylum unless we really desperately want that Titanite slab from the boss there. Okay. Actually, let's do this first. Level up. That'll give us 3 points. Strength will give us none at the moment, so a lot more out of dexterity than strength, so dexterity is going to be one of our focuses. And let's go ahead and do some endurance. Can't go wrong with endurance all the way up to 40, trust me. Definitely can't go wrong with endurance no matter what playstyle you've got. Lautrec is here for us. Let's go ahead and get rid of our main weapon, and we'll try to kick him off the ledge. What I'm actually going to do is temporarily disable the 60 frames per second mod. I'm actually at 72, just so it's easier to kick him off, and then I'm going to turn it back on. So you may notice a decrease in the frame rate right there for a minute. Because unfortunately the game's physics engine is slightly tied to the frame rate. Junko. And of course we quit out and come back so that we can pick up his items. A quick drink of our black tea. English breakfast is the name of this one. Humanity and the Ring of Favor and Protection. Yay. So, okay, the one catch with this ring is, once you put it on, you can't take it off or it breaks. And I think that's actually a great feature, because I feel like there should be a limitation to it, because it's just such a powerful ring. You know, you shouldn't be able to use it like all others, just swapping it in and out, because it's just so effective. So it has that sense of once you put it on, you can't take it off unless you want to destroy it. So that seems a fair way to sort of balance it out. Also, I think the music is just a bit loud. Yeah, let's turn that down. There we go. Okay. One thing I really love about playing this game on PC is just the textures are so sharp. You can really see how beautiful most of them are. And it's just such a shame that most people experience this on the 360 or the PS3, because you don't get to see the full beauty and the effect of the detail and all the armor and the weapons and everything. It's sort of hidden by the low sub HD resolution of the consoles. And a lot of people, when I say that, they're like, "Oh, it's not sub HD. My Xbox 360 version plays in 1080p. Well, that's upscaled from 1024 by 720, which is actually sub HD. And then the textures are so blurry that you don't really get to see the full effect. But yeah, I mean, you can see all the little tiny details on like the Baldur Knight armor right there, on my shield. Like if you look at it at a good angle here, like look at that knife. Oh, see, it blurs if you get, see right there. You can see all the little slots and dings and scratches and crevices and everything that just you don't really see as much detail, and it's not as sharp on the consoles. Some people don't know the difference between an actual native rendering resolution and an upscaled resolution, and that's a very important difference, because upscaled is upscaled, guys. It doesn't look very good in general. Gosh darn it. See, I can't kill them in one shot with that, so there is a some. Oh shoot! Why do I keep failing the timing on this? I did not mean to do a jump attack. Wow, I just cannot get this timing down at all. Maybe I should use the R1s. I've always been better with R1s in this game, always. I use R1s almost all the time. Just trying to use R2s might be tripping me up. Also, we do have the ability to summon both Lautrec and Solaire, if you don't kill Lautrec like I did, so we'll just summon Solaire. A lot of people like to say, oh, if you summon people, then your playthrough's not valid. I don't know what to say to that anymore. It's like, really, people? Alright. We may even summon other players if we see them in here. I wish they would have a different sound effect for a friendly summon versus an invasion. Because, you know, you hear that sound effect and, you know, it can send a pang of terror through your heart. You're like, oh no, someone's invading. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's my summon. That's my friendly summon. Just nice old Solaire. Actually, now that I think about it, it might have been better to not even bother with Solaire, because he can trip you up in this fight. If he just sits around getting his butt kicked, he'll actually make this fight more difficult than it needs to be. The good news is we can get bleed to proc on these guys. Oh, I rolled backwards. I meant to roll sideways. Bleed. Oh, I was right in the way. And the other dude's here already, darn it. Yeah, don't get caught in that fire. That stuff will mess you up. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, I made it. And now we're gonna get the attention of this other dude here. Don't get too close to the edge because he can knock you off quite easily. When is this gonna proc? There we go. Solaire, I need you to stay alive until we at least kill one of these guys. There we go. We're fine now, we're fine. Even if Solaire dies, we're good to go. It's very unlikely I'll die to one of these guys with 8 Estus flasks left. And that is that. Nice. Alright, let's push on forward. And I realized I forgot to do something. I forgot to actually start my timer, so I have no idea how long I've been playing already. But that's okay, we'll work this out. I'll just look at the time right now, estimate I've been playing for, shoot, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? Maybe? Let's say we've been playing for 10 minutes, so I'll add 30 to that. Okay, I know how long I'm going to be playing. Ringing the bell, ringing the bell. Not worried about the gestures or anything of that sort, so we'll just homeward bone out of here. Normally I'd go down and get the, well, what is a gesture? But not really of any particular interest to me for the purposes of this playthrough. Oh, I forgot. We went back to this bonfire, not the other one. Okay. Let's go ahead and bump that up a bit, dexterity, and then maybe a little vitality while we're at it. I'm putting points into vitality sooner than I normally would, just to change it up a little bit. So now, we're going to progress down into the lower Undead Burg. And the reason we're going to do this, even though we're taking the back route to Blighttown, is because we need the large Titanite, or we need the large Ember to continue to upgrade our Bandit's Knife. And we do not want to leave our Bandit's Knife at +5. That would, no, that would not be good. That would not be good, my friends. A lot of people have asked me my opinions of Dark Souls 3, and I feel kind of bad because I generally have to tell people that I don't really have much to say. We don't really know a lot about Dark Souls 3. As information is coming out, I'll be posting videos. I've actually already uploaded a commentary to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, as soon as it's uploaded, that commentary may not be out yet. I've got it scheduled for release in a day or two, but it depends on how soon I get this video up. Let's go ahead and sit here, so this is our next spawn point. Now, oh, you know what? Let's go this way. Forgot what we were doing for a minute. We could go get the wolf. Actually, you know what? Let's go grab the wolf ring for now. Never hurts to have the wolf ring. That will give us +40 poise because we're not going to be getting any poise from our armor. This is it, guys. This is it. And yeah, you'll find that we have 0 poise. 0 poise from armor, and that's the way it's going to be. Because this is the only armor set we're going to use. Oh, he could get me. He could get me. Don't get me. Oh, okay, there we go. We're good. We're safe. Safe. Okay. These guys will be frustrating trying to kill them with just a bandit's knife, but we might just run past them. Because they're going to take a million swipes to kill with the bandit's knife. Although I may regret that as they chase me down, so we'll see. That's the wolf ring right there that we want. Guess I didn't even need to roll. Oh, let me grab this real quick. Even though that slows me down and they're getting closer, you can hear their little squishy feet coming after me. Those squishy little feet. We're not going to hit this bonfire because we really don't need to. Although, actually, if we could get the bonfire to reset them, we'll go ahead and do that. No, darn it. That sucks. We're not going to grab the item in here because it'll trigger those 3 dudes, and then forever and ever they'll be chasing us. They're still after us, aren't they? I may regret having run past them given that we have to take this tree down first. Alright, we may have to fight this guy. I don't think these guys bleed, do they? Nah. But at least you can stagger them with the slightest little hit. But the question is, do trees bleed? Probably not. Nope, they don't. Thank you. And then this guy back in here is worth killing because he can give you stamina. Well, we call it stamina grass. It's a green blossom. It's not actually grass, it's a blossom. But everyone calls it a grass. Ah, he didn't drop them. Oh well. Life goes on. Now for these enemies in here, yeah, definitely we're going to skip a bunch of them. We are going to run and grab this soul, though. And what we want to do is get our homeward bone ready so that we can get the heck out of here. Last thing we want to do is be fumbling with the menus while we got enemies hot on our trail. These guys are all going to jump out at us, hopping out from the water. We might just, well yeah, we'll probably just skip these guys instead of fight them. No worries. That dude's going to get up, but we're not worried about that. And we'll skip this guy up here too. Just want to make sure we maintain our stamina, so... The guy down there will never catch up to us. The only thing we have to worry about now is this dude up here. Sometimes he'll come after us immediately, and in that case we'll need to hit our homeward bone as fast as possible. We're good. We're safe. Alright, not bad, huh guys? So now we can enjoy the benefits of 40 poise, which will make a big difference. A big difference. And we can continue onward to the lower Undead Burg, and where that 40 poise really helps out is in fighting the Capra Demon because of those dogs. What'll really get you with the Capra Demon is the dogs, and in particular, the dogs staggering you when they stun you. They just cause you to lock up for a minute when you get hit. That'll really mess you up in the fight. Because if they stagger you and then the Capra Demon starts wailing on you, yeah, then you can die fast. You can die before you know what hit you. This guy will chase us, so we'll just take care of him right here. They can also drop Titanite shards, so they can be worth fighting, even if you just don't want to bother with them. See, we're gonna get that guy's attention first. I'm gonna try to fight one at a time because these guys can be very tricky. They have nice combo attacks, they do massive amounts of damage, and they have pretty high health. Wow, that was odd. Didn't hit me, and it didn't parry. Huh. Wonder if that's a physics issue because of the high frame rate. Could be. It's very, very awesome that I can one-shot them from behind like that with a backstab, because that's going to make it a lot easier. Yeah, see? Boom, gone in one shot. So now we just have to swing around these guys and we're safe. See? They can drop their Balder Knight Sword, the Balder Shield, they can drop the Buckler, the Rapier, depending on what weapons they're wielding. And they can also drop their full armor set, one piece at a time. I think maybe once or twice I've seen them drop like 2 pieces at a time. I'm not 100% sure on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. There's a comment section for a reason. Now, we're going to face a little bit of a bummer. And oh, that Hollow Soldier Shield is very awesome. It's almost as good as the Balder Shield. Just slightly less than the Balder Shield in terms of total stability and everything. Now we have the problem of, yeah, this. We haven't taken care of the boar. Do we have throwing knives? Oh, shoot, we don't. It would be nice if we could just kind of backstab that boar from the start. Those guys are going to notice us, so that's going to be a potential issue, them attacking. We could potentially sneak up on the boar. The only thing is, though, I don't want to get hit by those guys shooting their bows and arrows. Ah, shoot, that didn't work. Got him. Nope. Got him. Ooh, one shot. Lovely. Come on, backstab. There we go. Okay, now we can get out of here. Best tactic is to zigzag so you don't get hit, because they can shoot you all the way down here. That Black Knight will have some Titanite. Will likely have a Titanite chunk, I think. And we really want that, so we're actually going to try to fight him. But before that, let's get some quick souls so that we don't waste all these souls if we die to the Black Knight. Spinny, 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 spinny. There we go. And I think we can level off that. Oh, so close. We just need 5 more souls. Let's knock out this guy real quick. Done. Okay. Level, and then let's tackle the Black Knight. Always a danger tackling Black Knight, especially with this small target shield. We don't even have a really good shield for blocking the damage he's going to do. Let's see. We'll put some points into dexterity, increase our damage. We'll see how well we can do with backstabs on him. I think we'll probably try mostly backstabs. Maybe we'll try a parry if I'm feeling brave. We'll see, guys. What you got for me? Hollow Soldier armor. Nope. Not of any value to us. Whew, I'm a little nervous about this. But good news is... Oh, got him. Oh, wow. We could maybe get him in 2 shots. Two shots? Yep, 2 shots. Easy mode. Titanite chunk. We can use that later. That's why I fight him. The Titanite chunk is going to be useful later. If we didn't need the Titanite chunk, I probably wouldn't even bother with him. Come on, buddy. Do your worst. Backstab. I hope you guys are enjoying the high quality because I'm paying a little bit of a price for it. Man, those file sizes are huge. Transfers take forever. I transfer it on a USB 3.0 external drive through a USB 3.0 port, and it still takes... Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Gosh darn it. I'm such an idiot. Wow. I got lucky that I didn't die right there. I got really lucky. By all accounts, I should have been killed by that. So let's try this again. You can tell I'm a bit rusty. We'll take a sip of tea while we wait for him to come down. You know, tea is great because if you don't poison it like most Americans do and fill it full of sugar and corn syrup and all that garbage, it's incredibly healthy. There's so many different varieties of tea with a lot of different flavors. They give you all these flavonoids and all these other things that are supposed to be helpful against free radicals to help prevent cancer and stimulate your metabolism like green tea. And arguably green tea is beneficial for weight loss and beneficial for your brain and just all sorts of things. And it's a win-win. No calories, so you don't take any calories in. You don't take in any carbs or anything like that, unless you fill it full of sugar, which is just poison, basically. You get some healthy, little beneficial things for your body and your blood and your brain and your metabolism, and you're drinking water, which is always good for you. Tea's relatively cheap most of the time, depending on what kind you get and whatnot. People say they slide through the floor here. It has never happened to me. So, yeah, see? I don't know why, but it never happens to me. Even at 72 frames per second. It never happens to me. The dogs are coming. The dogs are coming. Problem here is that I'm not going to be able to kill those dogs in a single shot, and that's really what I want to do. There we go, no problem for those two. Now we got one more, but at least we're out in the open now. We won't bounce off the walls. That's one of the problems you run into sometimes. Oh, got him. I used to think you could break through that somehow, and I tried endlessly, but you can't. There's some twin humanities back there. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, the problem we run into here is we can't use my old cheating tactic of killing them while they're in there, because this really won't go through. And if it does, you push them away. See? You push them out of reach the first time that you hit them. However, if you have a longer weapon, you can easily kill them before they even come out of the room. This could be potentially deadly. Remember, they can backstab you and parry you. But you can parry them and backstab them. They have a great armor set that's a great alternative for a thief character. Hollow Thief armor set. He just kind of stood there and took it. Wait, hang on. Yeah, see Hollow Thief's leather armor? It looks really cool. I like it. We'll try it on real quick. I like it better than this armor. It's got a kind of a rustic feel to it. Well, whatever. Who cares? Mailbreaker. Useless. We don't want it. Be careful here. You don't want to get started in this fight without first encountering the dog. The dog will see you from quite a distance away before you have to trigger these thieves to come out. One of the thieves doesn't actually come out. He can get stuck up top because of the physics of a high frame rate. And, well, that's just the way it is. So we'll see if he gets stuck up there or not. If he does, oh, yeah, I think he got stuck. No, he didn't. Okay. He's free, unfortunately. Yeah, see, it's risky trying to parry with two of them together. Now that guy's going to try throwing stuff, but we can get around the corner. Oh, what a sissy. He drank. I love the way they flip backwards. Makes that nice little sound effect, too. Ah, shoot. We got the attention of the other dude. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But at least he's in running mode. And well, the other one just went in running mode. Oh! Am I dead? Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. Okay. Well, now I'm in danger. Be careful, because they can backstab you. Woo! Ah, shoot. I'm almost poisoned, too. Or is that bleed? I think that's bleed effect. Ah, that's the rubber banding point where they back up. Oh, he went into parry mode, but just didn't get me that time. I got lucky on that one. Yeah, these guys, I don't normally have so much trouble with these guys. Then again, I can usually kill them in one shot with the weapon I have at +5. Whew, that got a little hairy, did it not? And before we tackle this boss, we're going to kill the other dog. I think there's one more dog here. I think. Right? Yeah. We're going to go open up the shortcut to the bonfire, which is actually the Firelink Shrine bonfire. And then if you don't have it, because you started with a different character, this is the entire Thief's set. Everything but the bandit knife. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I am, you can farm the bandit knife off those Hollow Thieves. Jeez, missing a million times. I turned my back to him, that was my bad. I forgot I wasn't locked on. I meant to turn. Okay. There we go. Man, I'm really making these guys to be harder than they really are. There we go. Who is the greatest enemy of the thief? Why the thieves? Who else? Actually, let's grab this item first before anything else. But yeah, if you didn't need the large ember, let's say you've got a Twinkling Titanite weapon and you're not looking to upgrade any other regular upgrade path items, usually you'll have something, armor, shield, something. But if you don't need that ember, you can actually skip that entire area with the Master Key and go immediately to the back route to Blighttown. You don't even need to fight the Capper Demon or come down here at all. I always want to make sure I have at least one of these on me, and then I like to have 2 of these for Ornstein and Smo. Assuming, of course, you have a weapon that can be enchanted. or rather buffed. We may go ahead and end this one with the death of the Capra Demon. That would probably be a good point. More important than the timing is, for me, I want to make sure I end on a good note, like some logical point. Not just end it right on the minute. If possible, ending after a boss fight is great. It always leaves you know, it's just such a great feeling to end with a successful boss fight. You know, who wants to be left on a cliffhanger? The episode to end as I'm standing outside a boss fog wall. Watch this. Gosh, I love that so much. It just looks so cool. Be careful here. Like, sometimes I get so in the habit of holding run and just running down this that occasionally I'll just slide right off the edge and die. Such a silly way to die, but it happens. Let's see. 1092. We need 3,300 some souls to level. You know what? We can do it. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but that works too. I think we'll need to pop another one. So let's try... we may need one more. Let me check. I think we'll need one more. No, that's enough. Okay. Let's do dexterity to make a nice even 22. And is there anything else we need? We've got our 2 rings equipped, so that's cool. We could actually... No. After we tackle this, I'm going to try to remember to go get the Dark Wood Grain Ring. I don't... oh, well, we don't have the thingy to open the door yet. Oh, shoot. Took a hit, but my Wolf Ring allowed me to poise through it. You guys see that? Give me your back, buddy. That's a mistake you'll never make again. Because you'll be dead. Lay down and stay down. One of my phrases. Alright. Oops. I shouldn't have taken that damage there. It was kind of a stupid way to take damage here. Still can't one-shot these guys. That's kind of disappointing. Out of my way, punk. Not gonna mess with the rat. The chance of humanity is exceedingly low, and he can poison me, and I just don't want to deal with that. By the way, that blossom we got was in case we get toxic down in Blighttown. Actually, let's grab one more, because we only have one at the moment. Let's see, 200, 200, we're gonna use one of these. And then one of these. Okay. Pretty sure they're 1,000 apiece. Yeah, the last thing you want is to be down in Blighttown, get hit with toxic, be low on Estus, and die right before you make it to the bonfire. It has happened to me, guys. It is so disappointing when that happens. Like, you're like 30 seconds from the bonfire, out of, you know, I couldn't get to my humanity. I was going to humanity to pop a humanity, but I didn't quite get to it in time. I didn't, you know, think about that. A lot of new players say they have trouble backstabbing, they can't get it to work. The secret is you have to let your shield down. You cannot backstab if you attack while holding your shield up. Even though you let your shield down automatically when you attack, it will not give you a backstab. You have to let the shield down, otherwise the backstab won't occur. So that's the best piece of advice I can give most people if you're having trouble with the backstab. That's probably what's getting you. There we go. Notice me, I immediately let my shield down, then hit him up with the backstab. Booyah. Still recording this, guys, with DX Tori. For those that are wondering, I always get a lot of questions like, what are you recording with? What's this? What's that? Blue Yeti USB microphone. Uh-oh, that's not good to be, have them... Okay, don't get surrounded by these dogs. You never want to have a dog on each side of you. That's never good. Alright. There's another dog that patrols over there that can come at us. I was hoping someone's, summon sign would be here, but I guess not. What I recommend is actually use some gold pine resin. And the reason you want to use that gold pine resin is you want to increase the likelihood that you'll kill the dogs in a single shot. I'm hoping we will with the gold pine resin. We might not. We'll see. Then I immediately unequip it because I don't plan on using it again. Not in the middle of the fight, at least. And preferably get rid of a dog as quickly as possible. Yep, there we go. Okay. I've got plenty of Estus, right? Ah, shoot. I couldn't quite come out of it in time. Wow, that went right through it. Okay, now I'm in trouble, potentially in trouble. Dog can kill me. Alright. Oh, jeez, I didn't see that coming. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. Yep, I saw it coming. Darn it. That sucked. Yeah, he just eats right through that shield. Well, alrighty then. Been a while since I died to Capra Demon. It's the lack of a medium shield is what's doing it. Let's see if we can just run past stuff. That way we don't waste any time. Oops. Took some damage there. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's what happens. That's what happens when you try to rush through things, huh? Alright. Try this again. Nothing to pick up there, really. We lost like 1 humanity, so, you know, whatever, who cares about that? Oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. Well, we've only got 1 more pine resin, so we better make this count. Thankfully, we were able to kill that 1 dog in 1 shot. It might have been because he had just jumped and was in his instability frames. But hopefully we can kill each dog in 1 shot no matter what condition they're in, no matter what kind of hit it is, without it being a, what do they call that? I can't remember all the terminology, but you do different amounts of damage based on whether or not, you know, the enemy is rebounding from a blocked attack or something of that sort. People often refer to it as instability frames, where you take more damage, so that's what I'll just call it for now. Good news is 10 Estus Flash should be plenty for the Capra Demon. Even if we have a little bit of trouble, it still should be plenty. Come on, doggies. Come on, doggies. Come on down. There we go. That worked out perfect. Okay. Well, here's our last one of this. Hope we don't waste it in vain. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, this is working out much better. Come after me. Come after me. Yes, yes, get up here, get up here, get up here. Okay, perfect. And done. See, that's how it should have worked. I just messed it up last time. Don't know what I was doing last time. Must have been dinking around. Alright. Let's go unlock the door. Still got the effect. That's how fast we did it. Being able to kill those dogs in single shot's super useful. So is the wolf ring for that fight, guys. Actually, you know what we should probably go do is go get the dark wood grain ring if possible. Upon our next episode, guys. Thanks for joining me. This has been episode number 2 of our Dark Souls Thief playthrough. High quality 1080p 60 frames per second recorded with DS Tori. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and family, grandma, whoever likes it, your doctor, your cousins, your uncles, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Later, everybody. Wait, I didn't say that right. Let me try that again. Later, everybody.